Get ready for a weekend trip to Greece without even leaving Cincinnati. The 49th Annual Panegyri Greek Festival is set to transform Holy Trinity-St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church into a vibrant hub of Greek culture and festivities. And here to tell us more about all the fun to be had this weekend, Cindy Nicholas and Peter Rodish. Good morning to both of you. Thanks so much for being here.
Good morning.
I know that the Panegyri Greek Festival, always such a great time, but if someone has never attended before, what makes this event so special?
So it's kind of like, you hit it on the head, right? It's like going to Greece without leaving and spending all that money, right?
Right.
Bring that all over to the festival. When you walk in, it's going to be like going to Greece, right? We're all about the history, we're all about the heritage, so the food, music, dance, coffee, everything, it's all Greek. The taverna is Greek. The music all weekend long, all Greek. So you're going to be immersed.
I love that. Yeah, it's all Greek to me, all Greek to everybody. And I know one of the things you talked about too is the food. Can you give folks kind of a little insight to what we can look forward to food-wise this year?
There is so much to see, smell, taste, so much happening. As you come in, there's a sweet treat right in the door, but we wait till we're leaving to get that. That's the Loukoumada's Honey Puffs, because that's a wonderful dessert, kind of get your appetite going. But of course, the most famous being gyros. We have those, and also souvlaki. That's a grilled pork on a kebab. Yeah, so it goes on and on. We have a huge dinner selection. Pasticcio, which is noodles and meat sauce, kind of with a bechamel casserole. Moussaka.
Well, like you said, though, you have to leave room for the sweets. And what are some of these that you brought here with you?
We have wonderful treats with us. We've got baklava, which is probably the most famous. Mela makarona has the nuts piled up high up on top. There are both raspberry and apricot pasta flora down in the front. The twist butter cookies are kourourakia, and there are others that are not here with us today. You have to come find them at the festival.
Oh, I love that. Well, as you mentioned, I mean, you're going to be immersed in Greek culture. Talk a little bit about the cultural experiences that people will experience.
Right, sure. And one of our biggest things that was not, so if you were there last year, our church was under renovation during the festival. So we have these phenomenal Greek, the church tours, and we have a new iconography project, which is unbelievable. It's mosaics depicting the Passion of Jesus Christ. And the entire ceiling of the church now is completed mosaics by the Tonellis of Italy. And it's something you would have to go and see. It's amazing. So the tours are back. The culture is going to get into the cultural exhibit, the history of the church and Greece, and of course all the music, and the taverna, which is going to be your Greek wines and beer. And of course we're bringing back the famous lemonade booth, homemade lemonade, and you can actually get a little kick of ouzo in your lemonade, which sets us apart. And I got to tell you, the line last year was craziness.
I'm sure we'll be again this year too. Well, let's talk about, I mean, you know, the ouzo aside, what about for activities for families and for kids too? There's a lot for them to do.
There are. We've got a caricature artist that comes in and does a lot of things that you can do that for the whole family, because that's a fun treat. We have other entertainers just specific for children that gives them something to do on the side, so that as parents get to visit cultural information, that kind of thing, then the kids have their moment too. So it's a lot of fun for families. And watching the dancers. We have over 100 dancers all throughout the day, back to back, every day. So the bands, there's a band inside, there's a band outside, different music on both, and the enthusiasm is so contagious.
And people can learn the Greek dancing too while they're there, right? And take part with everybody.
Yes.
A lot of the kids, I remember last year, a lot of the kids went from the caricature or whatever they were doing to like, I want to go dance. And so they jumped up there, and they're like, where are they going to go do that? Where are they going to do that this weekend?
Oh, that is just awesome. All right, so is there admission to get in? And if so, where do the proceeds go?
Yeah, so it's going to be $3 for the day, but we also have a weekend pass. So the weekend pass is $5, come and go as much as you want, $3. And of course, this supports our ministry. Cindy, you want to just chat about?
Well, we have several ministries. We have a food pantry that our church organizes and presents to local community members. And we have extended that now with a huge garden that provides fresh produce as well for the patrons of the food pantry. So it's 7,000 square feet of fresh produce that we can offer, and then surplus is offered to other areas of Cincinnati as well. So
that's awesome. So giving back aspect as well. Now, if somebody is going to be planning their visit to the Panegyri Festival for the first time, do you have any tips or recommendations?
Do. So dress cool. Right, dress cool. Check the weather on channel 9. Right?
Yeah.
So check the weather. The parking. You're not going to be able to park at the church, and you're not going to want to park at the church, right? So free parking is at St. Xavier High School, and then we have a shuttle continuously going. So do not worry about parking. I would just dress cool, and just when you come in there, take your time. Take your time. You may see lines, but they're going to move quickly. And try some things, just pace yourself and ask anybody with a volunteer shirt on if you have any questions. We're there to invite you in and to help people.
Well, that's awesome. There'll be plenty of those on hand too. Where can our friends that are watching right now go for more information?
Online, we encourage you to go to bigfatgreekfestival.com because panegyri.com is a little difficult to spell for a lot of folks. So either one works. Our friend Google also helps people. If you did Greek Fest Cincinnati, you'd find it just as well. So
all right.
Yeah.
Right. And I believe we're going to be supplying a QR code so people will be able to hit
There we
that
go, right there.
Yeah. So we'll
make it easy enough.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, guys, we're really looking forward to the Panegyri Greek Festival. Thank you so much for joining us on Cincy Lifestyle.
Great.
Can we end with a Opa!
Opa!